This year's general elections are deemed the most interesting post the democratic dispensation. With over 300 political formations contesting, the question is, what will the 7th democratic administration look like? The increasingly prevalent view is that an outright winner is a thing of the past. In recent months, a number of political formations committed to collaborate to ensure that they oust the ANC. But as election day comes closer, the IFP says it is open to talks with the governing party, but only as a last resort. Hlabisa believes that should the MPC fail to achieve a majority, a coalition of various small parties will be the solution to the country's problems.
We believe in openness, we believe in engagement, we believe in principles. If the principles are not met, we can't have an agreement even with the ruling party. But if principles are met, which we feel will take our country forward, is a different matter, because as I've said, an ANC with 20% is different from the ANC that has abused its majority in government. But our prayer and my prayer is that remove the ruling party complete and get people with fresh ideas.
There has been speculation on whether the multi-party charter will stand the test of time, especially with some of its members having vowed not to work with some parties under any circumstances. The second largest party in the current National Assembly has vowed not to work with the EFF, while Action SA says it will never work with the ANC. DA leader John Steenhuisen says currently his party is focused on winning and alternatively ensuring that the MPC is in charge post the elections.
Not going for second place, not going for third place, we're going for a win. That's what you do in an election. You go full out, full tilt to get a majority. We'll deal with the hypothetical situations when they're no longer hypothetical, and that is on the 30th of May when the voters will lay the cards out on the tables for us to deal with.
The multi-party charter meanwhile held its 6th media conference to outline its social relief plans for households living in poverty.
We will ensure that all communities have safety places to go to. There's nothing worse than being in trouble and not knowing where to turn to. Secondly, we will prioritize the fight against drug abuse.
We will revamp the social housing model to create more housing options near economic centres. The closer a house is to economic opportunities, the greater the impact it delivers in combating poverty.
Grants don't own, and grants are not owned by the ANC. SASA and grants aren't owned by the government of the day. Taxpayers pay SASA by grants. The tax burden of a few carry a many.
SABC News, Johannesburg.